Seizures is a song about someone really close to me who's, wasn't living life to the full because I was too afraid of the consequences, and it's basically a letter to them just saying, live life where you can and grab a hold of it. Hence Seizures.
I think it's one of the strongest songs in the record in terms of dynamics and sounds.
Yeah, Seizures kind of had no direction to it at first, it just had cool bits, and Rob helped us put it together and make it more concise, and it really rocks along at a good pace now.
It's a really upbeat song, and it's pretty close to what we do well.
Very serious.
Generation Y was one of the first songs that Daz played to us when we were writing for this record.
It's probably the most immediate song on the album.
It's Darren having a bit of a cheeky poke about armchair philosophers.
Generation Y is I think is one of the more fun songs on the record, and that's a song about people who just love to complain. I'm sure everyone's met them. I think even I'm guilty of it sometimes. I complain about things that I really have no intention of doing anything about, and it's the whole armchair philosopher thing. Everybody complains about all the bad things in the world, but really we can all do a lot more to do something about it. So it's just a little commentary on society.
Very serious.
Weekend's one of my favourites. It's really cool, really groovy, really funky.
I think it's sexy. I think the chorus is dirty and cool, and love playing it. It was one of the first ones we started putting into our set live.
I don't know what the hell that song's about. Weekend is, I think it's about sex, something, women, I'm not sure.
Weekend is one of the more, I don't like the term, but it was one of the more sexy songs on the record. It's basically a song just about, lusting for someone.
Very serious.
Turnaround it was one of the funnest songs to record. Doing all the backup vocals, all the gang vocals.
Turnaround is about a big turning point in our careers and in our lives.
It's just about an incident the band has had to deal with and take quite a profound impact, and it was just Darren's way of letting out the frustration of having to deal with that particular thing.
Turnaround is a song about someone we used to work with who the relationship didn't work out as we'd hoped, and it was very frustrating for everyone involved, and we were quite hurt by it, and I wanted to feel liberated again, so I wrote a song about it and did the job.
Very serious.
Let's Get Personal was one of the earlier songs written for the record, and it was when I realised that I was really opening up lyrically and being honest through the songs, and basically it's just a sum up of my everyday life for the outsider looking in.
This one's funny because it's all about Darren.
Let's Get Personal, for me, I don't know what Darren actually wrote about, but the lyrics seem to be of a couple of nights out we've had on tour, and just a little insight as to what goes on once we finish work.
Probably my favourite song to record. We did the drums in 2 takes. I did all my parts in 1 or 2 takes. It just came together perfectly. We just all sat in on that one as a band. I think that's the kind of song that we play really well. So it was definitely my favourite to record, and it's turned out one of the best too.
Very serious.
We play that song, we play Tarantula well live, that's all I know.
Tarantula is the funnest song to play live. All the guitar licks are sick, and it just fucking rocks.
I feel like it's the easiest to digest on this record.
Just about arrogant people, about someone close to me whose name won't be mentioned, who just had an arrogance about them and thought they were, I really like talking about that song. Can we leave that song out?
Deep. Very serious.
Strawberry Jam is really cool song. It's I'm really glad that Darren wrote a song like that. I really like that kind of music. It's really kind of surfy and it's cool, just really slinky and.
It was a good exploration, percussion-wise, for us as a band. Darren got back from Guatemala last year, and every song, wanted every song to have a conga and some shakers and some shit in it.
Strawberry Jam is probably one of my favourite songs lyrically on the album. It's about what it's like being in a band and mingling with other people, whether it be fans or friends that you haven't spoken to for a long time that suddenly find you since you have found any sort of success.
Lots of people might think it's a song to fans of ours. It's not at all. It's to the opposite of that. It's to the people who don't even care about anything we do as musicians, but think they have the right to just like tell us everything about ourselves because they've heard one of our songs on the radio or seen us on television. And just things that we don't really care about. I don't really care about, and it's happened too many times. So I wrote a song about it.
Deep. Very serious.
We All Need to Be Alone, originally we didn't approve that song for the album.
When Darren first showed me the demo, I thought it was just kind of like another album track, and then as soon as we played it as a band, it really came alive.
Went into pre-production, we decided that was going to be the song we wanted to keep.
It's one of the fastest songs to record. I think we only played it 3 times.
We All Need to Be Alone is a song that I think I wrote after being out one night and I think everyone goes through it when you go out and you just wish you had to stay at home because the night didn't turn out that well. And so I came home late one night and wrote that song about much preferring to be alone in my own little space than being out in the outside world.
Deep. Very serious.
Alpha Male is about jocks.
Alpha Male is the toughest song on this record, and it's really fun because, my interpretation of it is the experiences that Taz has had with some alpha males.
Yeah, Alpha Male is pretty self-explanatory. It's just about, you go out to a bar and there's tough guys there with too much testosterone who want to start a fight for no reason. And I never really understood that mentality, so I wrote a song about it.
Deep. Very serious.
Strange Strangers is a quirky song about being a quirky human being.
I think Darren letting the world know that it was a whack job.
Before we recorded it, it was the weakest, or one of the weakest, and I think I was a little unsure about it.
Strange Strangers, another song like Alone, where the demo, I sort of thought of it as maybe just an album track, and then when we came to record it, it kind of took on a life of its own.
It comes out really catchy and more flowing than I could have really thought.
Deep. Very serious.
That's definitely a question for Darren.
Dinosaur's beautiful.
I really like Dinosaur, I can relate to that song. I really like the ukulele, sounds great, and the mellotron. It's really cool stuff that we haven't done before.
It was the last song written for the record, just when we found out we were coming over here to record for 3 months. It was a few days before I left to record the record. And it was just a letter to someone special about you know, everything's going to be okay. I'll be back soon.
It just was really fitting to end it on that fragile kind of note.